I'll listen to a lot of people that have the best interest for me, whether it's friends or coaches or family members or anything. When you're young, the more that you listen to your parents, the better off you'll be. My dad was, always hardworking. He just taught me, if you work hard and you make money, you know, yeah, it's great to go out there and spend it because you worked real hard, but you have to save it. He always said save it for a rainy day, and I never really knew what that meant. So, he told me that, and I just started saving my money. It's kind of what my dad told me, and that's what I should do. I'll definitely, talk to my son about money. You hear a lot of stories about, people that have money that end up losing it and stuff like that. So, I definitely want to make sure that he's more on the conservative side than the spending side. I signed a nice contract, but that doesn't mean I can go out there and spend it all just because, that's how much money I make. I'm not a selfish person. I know I have a wife and son and plan on having more kids, and I want to make sure that they're taken care of. Baseball is a tough job, and we put in a lot of hours, a lot of time away from our family, and it's not for a couple nice cars or a couple huge mansions. I want to make sure that they're set financially for the rest of their lives. I never got an allowance. When I got home from school, I would do my homework or do something that my mom would tell me to do around the house, if that was a chore that day, and then I'd go out and play baseball or basketball or do something. My dad owns a couple tire stores, and I'd sweep his warehouses. They're like big, kind of dirty, and then I get, I don't know, $5 or $10, and I'd always save my money and make sure that I held on to it, and in case I needed it for something important. Mitch Richmond for the Kings was my favorite basketball player, and I wanted his jersey, so I think his jersey was like $60, and I'm like, geez, that's pretty expensive. So I remember I saved my money for a while. I think I was like 10 or 11 years old, and then my dad took me to a game, and then I went into the team store and I bought it, and I came out with his jersey, and I was wearing it. My dad's like, "Where'd you get that jersey?" I'm like, "I bought it." He goes, "Where'd you get the money?" I said, "I've been saving it for like 6 months." And he was all excited for me. He kind of looked at me and was like, "Man, that's pretty impressive. I told you to do something, and you actually listened to me." So that was probably the first biggest thing I bought. I always loved watching him play. He was awesome.